On Global TV News Express, ahead of Anambra governorship election, police deployed tactical team, helicopters and drone. In business, cooking gas price defy marketers, sells at 1,200 naira per kilogram. On the foreign scene, Tanzania's President Samia Hassan sworn in after disrupted election protest. And in sport, Eyimba edge pillars as Rivers United derail Nasarawa United in NPFL. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Express on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Mukhtar Kasim. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and on StarTimes channel 276. And now, the news in details. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has reaffirmed its total readiness for the Anambra State governorship election scheduled for Saturday, 8 November 2025, assuring citizens and stakeholders of peaceful, transparent and credible process. INEC Chairman Professor Joash Amopitan gave the assurance during a high-level inspection visit to the Commission State Office in Awka ahead of signing of peace accord in Awka, the state capital. The chairman also cautioned against what he described as attempt by vested interests to discredit the process, stressing that INEC remained focused and undeterred in the discharge of its constitutional mandate. In another development, ahead of the November 8 governorship election in Anambra State, the Nigerian Police Force has deployed an advanced tactical team, helicopters and surveillance drones to the state as part of measures to ensure a hitch-free exercise. The Commissioner of Police in Anambra State, Ikeoye Orotugu, disclosed this while addressing journalists in Awka, saying the deployment was approved by the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun. He said the move is in line with the force's strategic operational plan to reinforce local formations with additional manpower and advanced technical support, including area surveillance tools. Heading to Imo State, where the judiciary has commenced the 2025-2026 legal year with a strong call for judicial reforms, improved welfare for judges, and renewed confidence in the justice system. Our correspondent, Amarachi Ibe, reports from Owerri.
It was a solemn yet symbolic ceremony at the Justice Oputa High Court Complex, Owerri, as members of the bench, the bar, and top government officials converged to mark the new legal year with the theme Rekindling Judicial Excellence, the bar, the bench, and the burden of restoration. Governor Hope Uzodinma, represented by his deputy Chinyere Komaru, reaffirmed his administration's commitment to upholding judicial independence and ensuring better working conditions for judicial workers.
Restoring judicial excellence is a task that must be accomplished urgently. A lot of people are resorting to self-help, and impunity is growing in the land because the populace are losing faith in the machinery for administration of justice.
The acting Chief Judge of Imo State, Justice Ijeoma Agogua, in her keynote address, reflected on the history and essence of legal year tradition. She called for modernization of court processes through digitalization, improved infrastructure, and stronger protection of citizens' rights. The chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association, Owerri Branch, Barrister Chris Ihentuge, emphasized cooperation between the bench and the bar and appealed for the resumption of Monday court sittings to ease case congestion.
Let us together build a justice system where the poor can walk into court without fear, where judgments are delivered promptly, and where every arm of government operates in its constitutional space with mutual respect.
Also speaking, the chairman of the Body of Senior Advocates of Nigeria, Imo State, Chief Mike Ahamba San, commended the judiciary's resilience and urged continued courage in defending the rule of law. The ceremony ended with renewed commitment from all stakeholders to strengthen justice delivery and uphold the ideas of fairness, integrity, and judicial excellence. From Owerri, Amarachi Ibe, reporting for Global TV News.
New president of the Nigerian Navy Officers' Wives Association, NOWA, has taken over the reins of leadership. The handover ceremony held at the NOWA Secretariat in Abuja marks a moment of reflection, gratitude, and renewed commitment to service and community impact. Samuel Odi reports for Global Television.
The outgoing NOWA president, Mrs. Ijoma Blessing Ogala, who was represented by the vice president of NOWA, Dr. Zainab Akman, handed over the mantle of leadership to her successor, Aisha Idi Abbas, in a ceremony attended by senior naval officers' wives, members of the association, and invited guests. In her valedictory speech, Mrs. Akman expressed appreciation to the Nigerian Navy and members of NOWA for their unwavering support during her tenure. She highlighted the association's achievements in women's empowerment, education, and welfare, describing her years in office as a journey of purpose and collective impact.
At this moment, I wish to sincerely acknowledge and appreciate every member for their support through this journey. Serving as the 22nd Vice President of this distinguished association has been one of the greatest honors of my life, and I will forever hold dearly.
The outgoing president urged every member of the association to throw their weight behind the new president and leadership of NOWA, appreciating the outgoing chief of naval staff for his unwavering support throughout her tenure.
I extend my heartfelt congratulations. I am confident that your leadership will be guided by wisdom, compassion, and vision. And I also believe you will steer this association to even greater heights.
In her acceptance speech, the new NOWA president, Aisha Idi Abbas, commended the outgoing NOWA president for her services to the association and the country at large.
I pledge to build upon the solid foundation you have laid and to uphold the values and principles that define the association. Our role as naval officers' wives is to provide robust support that ensures the well-being and welfare of our members.
As leadership changed hands at NOWA, the spirit of unity and service that has defined the association continues to inspire women within the Nigerian Navy, family, and also a bond of service that extends beyond the uniform of their spouse. Samuel Odi for Global Television News.
A protest has erupted at the National Secretariat of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in Wadata Plaza, Abuja, as supporters of factional acting national chairman of the party, Muhammad Abdurrahman, stormed the premises. The group, chanting solidarity songs, demanded that the National Working Committee, led by Umar Damagun, vacate the headquarters immediately. Abdurrahman was named the acting national chairman of the party last week as the leadership crisis threatening the soul of the party worsened with the suspension of the party's national secretary, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, and the legal advisor, Kamaluddin Ajibade, for a period of 1 month. Heading to Zamfara State, where Governor Dauda Lawal has called on Christians and Muslims to live together in peace and harmony, urging mutual respect and appreciation of the difference that exists between the two faiths. He made the call at the Government House, Gusau, when he received the leadership of the Christian Association of Nigeria and the heads of various Christian denominations who paid him an appreciation visit. The governor commended the association's chairman, Evangelist Jibril Afolabi, and other Christian leaders for their visit, describing it as a demonstration of unity and goodwill. He reiterated his administration's commitment to ensuring the welfare and comfort of all Christians in the state. You're watching the live broadcast of News Express. When News Express returns, Eyimba Edge Pillars as Rivers derail Nasarawa United in NPFL. Details coming shortly, plus business and foreign stories. On the other side of this break, please stay with us. It's good to know you're still there. Welcome back from that break. This is still the live broadcast of News Express on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. And now to business news, where across Nigeria, young people are seizing digital opportunities to redefine work and create new career paths in a fast-changing world. As innovation reshapes every sector, how ready are Nigerian youths to compete in this digital economy? Saadatu Garba takes a look at the digital opportunities and now reports.
Nigeria's youth population is turning technology into a tool for empowerment. From coding and data analysis to digital marketing and design, tech skills are opening doors to new forms of employment and entrepreneurship, both locally and globally. Unlike many traditional jobs that are shrinking, the tech industry keeps expanding, offering young Nigerians flexible options like remote work, freelancing, and global job placement.
It's a very good welcome idea to the economy as large, because if you look at the system, even the economy, there is no job. So if youth have that privilege to get online texting and they're making something, I believe it's something that everyone can do.
To build on this momentum, both government and private initiatives are driving digital empowerment. The National Information Technology Development Agency's 3 Million Technical Talent Program, for instance, is training thousands of youths in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and data science. However, challenges such as unstable power supply, poor internet connectivity, and the high cost of learning materials continue to hinder many young people from reaching their full digital potential.
The benefit of the online skills people are learning today, it's very important. The benefits, one of the benefits is it brings more income, more economics development to the country, and it also improve the standards of our economics.
So it's very beneficial, especially to our youth these days, because there's no job in the country. But online you can get a job if you can just spare your time 2 hours, 3 hours a day. You'll be able at the end of the week to earn some dollars. And when that comes into your account and you change it to Naira, you have some money to keep body and soul together and forge ahead.
Experts say incorporating digital education into school curriculums and making tech training more accessible could unlock massive economic growth and help Nigeria harness its youthful population effectively. As Nigeria races towards a digital future, the focus must shift from awareness to real action, empowering every young Nigerian with the skills to thrive in a technology-driven world. Saadatu Garba for Global Television.
A very big thank you to Saadatu for that report. Now, the price of liquefied petrol gas, LPG, otherwise known as cooking gas, has remained high despite assurance from marketers that the product will return to its pre-October price range of 950 to 1,000 naira per kilogram. Some gas stations in Lagos State are reportedly selling the product at between 1,200 naira and 1,400 naira per kilogram. However, the outgoing president of the Nigerian Association of Liquefied Petrol Gas Marketers, Olatubosun Oladakbo, blamed the sustained high price on the backlog of unsupplied products, maintenance, and refinery logistics. He, however, gave the assurance that normalcy will return in the coming weeks. And now to news making rounds. On the foreign scene, Tanzania's President Samia Suluhu Hassan has been sworn in at a ceremony limited to invited guests following a disrupted election that sparked deadly protest after 2 main opposition candidates were barred from ruling. The ceremony was held on government-owned grounds in the administrative capital of Dodoma, a departure from the past when the president took the oath at the packed football stadiums that were open to the public. Tension remained high in the commercial capital, Dar es Salaam, following 3 days of election protest. Gas stations and grocery shops were shut, with streets nearly empty as government employees continued to work from home. Now moving to the United Kingdom, where British police are investigating a mass stabbing aboard a London-bound train on Saturday night. Several passengers were injured and 2 suspects have been arrested. Authorities say there is nothing to suggest terrorism. Our correspondent has more. The attack happened around 7:40 p.m. on a train from Doncaster to London's King Cross. The train made an emergency stop at Huntingdon Station, where armed officers quickly boarded and detained 2 men within minutes. 10 people were hospitalized, though most have now been released. 2 victims remain in critical condition.
Is here good, ladies and gents? Pretty close. Good. 10 people were taken to hospital by ambulance and another person self-presented later that evening. While 9 were initially believed to have life-threatening injuries, following assessment and treatment, 4, thankful to say, have been discharged. However, 2 patients remain in a life-threatening condition. British Transport Police declared a major incident yesterday, and counter-terrorism policing were initially supporting our investigation. However, at this stage, there is nothing to suggest that this is a terrorist incident.
Police confirmed both suspects were born in the United Kingdom and appealed for calm amidst false claims circulating online. Prime Minister Keir Starmer called the attack deeply concerning, while King Charles said he was appalled and shocked. Train services through Hoddington remain disrupted as investigations continue. Knife crimes have surged across England and Wales in recent years, fueling public concern and prompting call for tougher laws and community engagement. Now to the world of sport, where Enyimba United have secured a much-needed 2-0 victory over Kano Pillars in Aba on Sunday to ease mounting pressure on coach Stanley Eguma as Abia Warriors rose to the summit of the Nigeria Premier Football League table after match day 11. The People's Elephant, winless in their previous 5 matches, produced a commanding first-half performance to dispatch the struggling Pillars, whose defensive lapses proved costly. John Bassi opened the scoring in the 29th minute after capitalizing on a neat exchange in the box before Edidiong Ezekiel doubled the lead 6 minutes later, rounding goalkeeper Galadima after a mix-up at the back. The Nigeria Boxing Federation has announced the appointment of former international Adura Olaleyin as its new technical director. A Commonwealth Games silver medalist, Olaleyin brings a wealth of experience from both the ring and the corner, having represented Nigeria on the global stage and later transitioned into coaching. He guided the national boxing team to a historic outing at the 2024 African Games, where Nigeria enjoyed a strong showing under his technical leadership. Olaleyin also led the country's boxing contingent to the Paris 2024 Olympics, earning plaudits for his tactical input and player management. As Global TV News Express comes to an end, here is a recap of our top stories. Now, ahead of the November 8 governorship election in Anambra State, the Nigerian Police Force has deployed an advanced tactical team, helicopters and surveillance drone to the state as part of measures to ensure a hitch-free exercise. In business, across Nigeria, young people are seizing digital opportunities to redefine work and create new opportunities in a fast-changing world. On the foreign scene, Tanzania's President Samia Suluhu Hassan has been sworn in at a ceremony limited to invited guests following a disrupted election that sparked deadly protest after 2 main opposition candidates were barred from running. In sport, Enyimba secured a much-needed 2-0 victory over Kano Pillars in Aba as on Sunday to ease mounting pressure on coach Stanley Eguma as Abia Warriors rose to the summit of the Nigeria Premier Football League table after 11 games. And that's it on Global TV News Express. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and on StarTimes channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms now showing on your screen using at Global TV NG. I am Mukhtar Kassim. A very big thank you for watching.